all of this back and forth and back between Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James, has me questioning a lot of things. And as you guys know, I side with Stephen A. Smith when it comes to the whole confrontation thing, because I feel like at the end of the day, Bronny James is a grown player, and I feel like most people who are heavy into sports know that this runs way more deeper than just Bronny James. But I wanted to ask a question out there to all the LeBron sexuals, all the Laker fans out there, right? Why didn't LeBron James keep the same energy for Chael Sonnen? For those of you out there who do not know who Chael Sonnen is, this is an ex-UFC fighter, made his name in the UFC world. And this is a guy who was, of course, popped for PEDs, right? Now, he made it his business, guys, to go out of his way. And trust me, guys, we're going to get into Chael Sonnen and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce just exposing LeBron James for PEDs. But I think when it comes to your career, I think that would be far more worse than someone making fun of your son, because the jokes aren't going to stop, okay? They just simply aren't going to stop. And something that's threatening to LeBron James's career, like the whole Lance Armstrong situation. You guys know what I'm talking about. You are being accused of PEDs, and you had nothing to say.
Other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player. You're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter. There's only one we have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing.
Wow.
But there's only one golfer. Please tell. There's only one golfer. I'm not going to. But there's only one golfer that follows the big three. The big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time, it doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketball understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long.
What? I can't hear y'all out there, man. It sounds like crickets, right? Where is LeBron James with this energy he gave Stephen A. Smith? Chael Sonnen, Chael Sonnen got them hands. So that's why I tell y'all, man, like, people pick and choose who to mess with. And I think LeBron James was just being a bully in that situation. Like, it's kind of like picking on someone that won't hit back. Because here's the thing, Stephen A. Smith wasn't the only person saying something about Bronny James. It was literally like everyone else at ESPN. And people just have to do their job. But saying this is far more threatening. LeBron James is all about his legacy and trying to top Michael Jordan. So I don't want to hear none of that bullshit about, oh, the man was doing what he got to do to stand up for his son. No. LeBron James got his son in the league for his career, right? For his resume to continuously build. So you mean to tell me a guy like Chael Sonnen who can threaten your career, LeBron James, a billionaire, you guys never saw a report about him pressing charges? You never saw a report about his team reaching out to Chael Sonnen? Now, there was an incident where Chael Sonnen, he said something again on another podcast. I think it was his. I'm not sure. But I remember Chael Sonnen walking it back. They'll let me know right there that maybe LeBron James people paid him off a little bit. I don't know. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. What I do know is, LeBron James, man, you lost your hair. First signs of PEDs, you see most guys' nipples go point straight down. It looks like their nipples are always like on hard. Steroid use. Overly vascularity, steroid use. Body composition, body mass index is off the radar, steroid use. 40-something years old, running up and down the court like he's 20-something years old. Hey, call me crazy, but that sounds like EPO, right? Now, why doesn't LeBron James approach Chael Sonnen here, the ex-UFC fighter, like he did Stephen A. Smith? Where was this energy, LeBron James? Mind you guys, it's not like Stephen A. Smith hasn't heard these same rumors or these same whispers. And he could have easily took it to his platform. He could have easily talked about it on First Take. He could have done X, Y, and Z. Look at LeBron James trying to play hard because your boy, the Morris twin, was right there. I mean, like, come on, guys. Like, this is so staged. It's ridiculous. This is like somebody making somebody stand up for themselves. It's like very, very not LeBron James' nature. Everything about LeBron James is just cringe to me. But where was this energy with Chael Sonnen? Y'all let me know in the comment section, okay? Like, what happened, LeBron James? Stephen A. Smith has never threatened your career. All he did was say that you're just number 2 compared to Michael Jordan and not taking the same accountability.
I'm talking about get a bucket on. No. Man, come on. That little dude explosive, bro. He is, but you see his dad? His dad on that balcony. He on that new juice. Slide like he used to.
On that what, Kevin Garnett? Balco, that new juice. Hold up. Maybe y'all didn't hear what I just heard. We play it again.
Dad on that balcony. He on that new juice. Slide like he used to.
Now, y'all already know that Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett aren't as fond of LeBron James as most meat-riding people in the media. Well, where's his energy, LeBron James? Well, why won't you go at Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce? Kevin Garnett has come out multiple times taking jabs saying that you are on PEDs, but he know you're not going to do nothing, LeBron James. They all know you're not like that. But yet, in year 22, you want to go punk out Stephen A. Smith. So why don't you have the same energy for KG and Paul Pierce, LeBron James? Where was this energy? They constantly talk shit about you, LeBron James. You don't do anything, right? You don't do anything. But you want to go pick on Stephen A. Smith, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like I said, guys, whether these whether these PED allegations are real or not, the point of the matter is these are more threatening to your career than someone talking down on your son because of something you did. You put him in the NBA. And I would respect LeBron James much more if he were to confront a Chael Sonnen, a Paul Pierce, or a Kevin Garnett with the same energy that he's approaching Stephen A. Smith with. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this. Truthfully, like man to man, woman to man, woman to woman. Let's all have a conversation about this because I feel like people like to tiptoe and dance around King James because they don't want to fathom the fact that LeBron James, who is defying Father Time, right? They don't want to believe that the hair loss, and mind you, this guy's had a hair implant, still not working. Could it be because you're still putting things in your body that causes your hormones to malfunction? Hair loss is one of the first things that go. Look at some of the top wrestlers back in the day. WWE, WWF, WCW. You guys honestly think that those big bald guys were not juicing? You think they just worked out that much? And even looking back, some of them still didn't have the best physiques, but the proof was there. If you go watch any 30 for 30 documentary or whatever on wrestling, they will tell you that steroids were heavily used. PEDs were heavily used. But notice a lot of them who come in with hair towards the tail end of their careers or mid-career, you see them go bald. Look at Mr. Dave Bautista, the guy that plays in Guardian of the Galaxy, right? Look at his body in those movies. And if you were to look at a picture of him now, let me show you guys. If you look at figure 1, you will see Dave Bautista in his heyday. Look at him. What I tell you guys, head full of hair. Nipples. Look at the vascularity. Well, I just told you guys this, right? Look at this. Come on, guys. Not everybody has these genetics. And if I must say, the African-American community, we typically possess like the best genetics as far as like the upper body. You know, we're not that blessed with the calves and everything. But guess what? The physiques with the back, chest, shoulders, abs. Yes. But look at this, guys. This is Bautista then. Obviously on hell of gear and whatever, right? Now look at this. This is Mr. Dave Bautista now, okay? I hope I'm saying his name right. Y'all let me know if I'm not. But I used to love this guy in wrestling. But look at how small he is now. You guys think that this is coincidental? I mean, if you're a natural guy and you're typically working out, you don't drop this much weight. Whether he's sick or has some type of condition, I don't know. But I do know once guys stop using or they get off their cycles, and all the fitness heads, fitness gurus out there, there's nothing wrong with taking steroids. If you do it, you do. But I'm just letting you know that it can be looked at as cheating when you're in a sport of a lot of people who may not or may be taking this drug, right? So it causes a lot of unfairness is what I'm getting at, because you obviously have superpowers on the court and other people don't. But yeah, this is what happens when you get off of it. You guys notice the hair loss. It's the first thing that goes once you start to use, and you probably saw him lose a lot of his hair. If you go look at a lot of the movies he's in, and now that he's made the money, he no longer has to subscribe to taking PEDs. He's rich now. So who gives a shit about how much weight he lost, right? I mean, I know that was a bit of a history lesson, guys. The whole of the story is, allegedly, these are just rumors, but I think that if you are a smart person out there, a guy doesn't go on a limb and say, in Kel Sonnen, a guy doesn't go out on a limb and say, oh, we have the same supplier without legit knowing. And typically when he calls people out, he's always telling the truth, which means it's probably best for LeBron James and company to put this fire out while nobody's looking. So you guys let me know what y'all think, man. I hope I didn't rub people the wrong way by just using my brain, but y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Drop those comments. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are returning, hit the subscribe button, man. It takes your boy a long way. Make sure you guys like, share, and hit the notification bell for future content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.